We know that unisex is suitable for both sexes. There are unisex jeans and unisex salons. Okay, what is uni means a single. Okay, unicellular having means having one cell. There is a unicellular organism called unicellular algae. Okay, there's an algae which has only one cell when seen through the microscope. And there is a uniparous. My delivery is a uniparous, which means producing single offspring at a birth. And also there is unilateral means relating to or affecting only one side of an organ, body, or another structure. For example, there is unilateral cardiac attack. It affects only one side of that organ, heart. Or unilateral also means of an action or decision performed by or affecting only one person or group or country involved in a situation with others agreement. Okay, with others agreement, it is going to affect only me, something like that. Unilateral nuclear agreement, or it is a unilateral decision, which means it's going to affect only India or only me, because it was taken by others agreement, with others agreement. That is all about uni and uni. We all know that unicorn is a mythical animal, but do you know that Google Pay or GPay or PayPal, they are all also called an unicorn? Because GPay is a money transfer unicorn. Here unicorn is a startup company, especially a software related startup company. Okay, that the business involves software and it is a startup company, can also be called as unicorn. Later when it becomes a big company, you won't call it as a unicorn. And that is and something highly desirable and difficult to find is also called unicorn. This type of shirt is an unicorn in India, which is highly desirable and it's hard to find. There was an accident yesterday in a locality, and the person was unidentified. Person still unidentified. Here unidentified is not recognized. And do you know that UFO is unidentified flying object? It's like a flying saucer, a mysterious object seen in sky, supposed to be extraterrestrial. Uniform, we all know it's our office garment, like police uniform. And uniform is also the constant. For example, you have to make uniform sized cookies. It's constant same sized cookies. So uniformity is being uniform. Okay, there is a dull uniformity in all the children faces in the classroom. And unify means make united. Government hope to unify the nations, because in India there are so many states, so the government hope to unify, make united the nation, the states. What is the first thing that comes in your mind when I say the word unimpeachable?
Inflatable.
Why do you get that idea in your mind when I say impeach?
Because
it's like a peach color.
But that's kind of like in spy.
You can consider this way. Peach is something considered to be a perfect color here, right? So it's unimpeachable means perfect and unchangeable. Okay, I got an information that sweetie is going to come today evening from an unimpeachable source. Do you know who is that unimpeachable source?
No.
Anuradha auntie. Your unimpeachable is a perfect and unchangeable, undoubtable source. Okay, and I do not want to get any unimportant. Here unimportant means trivial or insignificant. Unimportant details I did not want. Okay. Actually, auntie said that sweetie's father is uninformed of sweetie came here in the evening for playing, so he was looking for her. Uninformed is not having understanding of the fact. Okay, because he thought that she could go to the nearby house, which is uninhabitable. Unsuitable place for living is called uninhabitable. That is an uninhabitable house. Okay, it's okay, today's playing is over. Go and prepare yourself for tomorrow's storytelling competition, and don't be uninspired. Don't speak uninspired. I don't want your story to be uninspired. Uninspired means ordinary. You should have some expressions. Uninspired story or uninspired poetry. It's just ordinary, okay? Uninspired, then it will uninspire people. Uninspire is not excited. They will be uninspired by your way of speaking. They won't be excited. Okay, so before that we need to uninstall so many programs from the computer because the computer has become slow. Here uninstall means remove an application or file from a computer. Okay, and oh my goodness, there's a car crash. I hope it is not an accident. People are not insured these days. I hope he is insured. If he is an uninsured driver, uninsured means not covered by insurance. Insurance is money paid for guarantee or for sure of us compensation during adverse condition because you are investing for that. Okay, and usually the unskilled person will be unintelligent. Okay, low level of intelligence is unintelligent. They are good natured but unintelligent people. Okay, and sometimes their handwriting is unintelligible. Unintelligible is impossible to understand, especially of handwriting in unintelligible handwriting. And they are not they are unintended to become the consequences of people action. The accident is such an unintended consequences of the driver's action. Unintended is not planned or meant. Okay, just like the unintentional insult or unintentional break you apply, not done on purpose. Okay, unintentional things. Uninterested because he is uninterested in driving, maybe unconcerned about. Okay, like I was totally uninterested in boys in my college days, something like that. Shereen, what are you doing?
I'm reading this uninteresting book.
It is unexciting. Okay, the scenery is dull and uninteresting like that. Okay, shall we go to this hotel? Look at this in my phone.
It's less uninviting.
It's uninviting, especially of a place or thing not attractive. Okay, the house was dark and uninviting. The restaurant was dark and uninviting. Union means together. So trade union, mothers union means mothers are together to form a club. They're clubbing, like joining. Okay, so joining is one meaning of union, and marriage is also another meaning of union. Okay, live in perfect union, which means they're married. Okay, and there are union territories, which means territories means area, so they are joined with the country. Okay, Union Jack is the UK's United Kingdom's flag's name. Okay, so it has a blue cross of Scotland, a red cross of Ireland. Ireland is fire, so it's red. And red cross of England. So England and Ireland both are in fire, so they have reds in them, and Scotland has blue. So all of these together forms one flag. It's called the Union Jack of United Kingdom. Okay, unionist is the member of a trade union or a member of a political party that is in union with another. So he is a unionist means he is not a single person. He is in contact with another, still same kind of business or same kind of activity person. Okay, and obviously unionize means become members of a trade union. We want to unionize the agricultural laborers, but they are slow to unionize, becomes joining together. When there is a farmers protesting in Delhi, the farmers of Tamil Nadu are slowly reacting, which means they are not unionizing very properly. And unique is being only one of its kind, or it's like found only in a specific, one of its only very peculiar or one of its kind. For example, India has a unique style of tradition, something like that. It's a unique situation, which means Corona is a unique situation, which means it just never has happened before. It's special or different. Unique opportunity. This is to sit in home and explore through the internet, which means unique is like special. So, and when it is so hard to bring Shereen and Rio to sit for a photograph and pose them for a photograph, they won't sit in unison. Here unison means not my son, it's unison means simultaneously at the same moment. Okay, so posing in unison is so hard for Shereen or Rio at the same time, right Shereen?
Yes, mommy.
Unit means a part. Okay, the building is a unit of furniture, and this house becomes a unit of it has students take 3 core units, means they take 3 different main subjects. Okay, or it is a single each and every item. Basically, a unit is a part or an item or a single thing. Unit cost means a single item's cost. Total cost means a total all the items cost together, and unit cost means the cost of each and every item individually. Okay, that's unit. And unit trust, usually trust means it's a charity where people put their money all together, and that will be used for a specific purpose. So basically unit trust is also the same. Collective investment fund, that is sold in units, which means it's more towards the business thing, so I'm not going much into this. Unitarian, we are not non-Unitarian. There are Unitarian means they believe oneness of God. They think that God is one person. We believe God as 3 persons, like Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Sorry. Yeah. They disagree. No, Unitarian people, they disagree. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, 3 things. They believe that all of them together becomes one thing. So unit, they think that unit means one. I just said single. So believe that the oneness of God, not the 3. They don't agree actually. And unitary is related to unit only. Unitary wholeness means forming single items but as a whole. They all together, they become a whole, forming single entity. Okay, and unity rather than federal. They say something unitary rather than federal. Here unitary means governing power in the central. Federal means every state, individual powers. Here not the individual powers, for all together there will be a central power, that is unitary, one power. Unitary, one power. Okay, and unite is combine. Basically unite in archaic, they means wedding. They both are united in wedding. Unite everyone to play, combine everyone to play. United Kingdom includes England, Scotland, North Ireland, and Wales. And unity is undivided. So unity in diversity. There are so many cultures in India, so many languages in India. They are diversified, differed, but we are all called as Indians, and we are united in that. Okay, universal means general, obviously, or common thing. Okay, universal language, or universally it is accepted that English is the universal language, which means a common or general. And universe is the outer space, or sometimes it is a particular experience. The school is my whole, is my universe, which means that is the experience. My whole universe, it's my world, or it's my universe, you can say that. And university is a high level educational institution. I studied in Anna University. It's more than the school, it's more than the college, it's called the university. United Nations is to increase the political and economical cooperation among the countries, and for maintaining international peace and security. Because sometimes suddenly if America started a war against another country, that has to be controlled, right? So all the countries, they formed a organization altogether, and they agreed that we will not go against another country. Okay, so more than 193 countries including India is present in United Nations. We are all there. So these countries are united, they don't go against each other. Okay, and in UN,
Mommy, did you take my cookies?
did I take your cookies? No, Shereen, your suspicion are so unjust. Suspicion is so unjust. Here, unjust means very biased and partial. Why would you just be suspicious of only me? There are so many people in this house, right? Which means she is just looking at only one side, and she is not looking at all the sides. Okay, basically unjust laws are there that only helps men to get more domination, which are not equally even for the women. So that is basically unjust, which means biased or partial. Shereen, when I say the word unkempt, okay, unkempt, what do you understand? You say that you hear that as tempting, untempt, and you're saying that you're not tempting, right? But unkempt is especially of a person having an untidy, messy appearance. Okay, yeah, basically he doesn't want to tempt anyone, so he is not grooming himself properly, and he is just messy appearance. Rough looking youth with long unkempt hair. They were unwashed and unkempt. Okay, basically they were not looking tidy. They having an untidy, messy appearance. Okay, and unkind, we all know it is inconsiderate and harsh to others. You are terribly unkind to me. And unknown is not familiar. They are unknown person.